Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today I'm going back to some breakdowns, and I'm going to do a video about the Arizona State quarterback, Jayden Daniels. He's one of the young players who I say you need to watch out for. He's a true sophomore, at least this year, if this year is going to be played, but he was a true freshman last year. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the Oregon game in particular from last year, because he really stood out to me in that game. It struck me because I then knew we have to watch this kid. So before we hop into it, I'm gonna say go ahead and subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. So you gotta click the subscribe button, then click the little bell and click all the notifications, and then go into your phone settings and click on allow notifications from YouTube, because that's also gonna stop you from getting notifications if you haven't done that. So look in the description below and check the Discord link as well. I love talking college football in general, so if you go in there, we can go back and forth, and there's already a couple people in there with me that we just kind of spitball a little bit. Without any further ado, let's talk about Jayden Daniels. Versus Oregon, Jayden threw for 69% completion percentage, and he was 22 of 32 for 408 yards and 3 touchdowns. He had a 12.75 yards per attempt, and that's really good. That's just a bit under the Tuas, the Burrows, and the Kyler Murrays of the world when they were in college. And to be fair, that was at least for that one game. So not saying that he's the world beater yet or anything, but in that one game, he showed a lot of potential, and the stats even bear it out. So in particular, I'm analyzing his 3 touchdowns from this game because they really highlight his touch and accuracy on deep throws. And that's something that you don't get to say a lot about a true freshman quarterback, is that their deep throw touch and accuracy are really good. And you're gonna see what I mean as I break these down. So obviously he's young and he can grow in other areas, but in this game, the deep throw touch and accuracy were top notch. So the first play I'm going to show you, the first touchdown came in the first quarter at the 5 minutes 5 second mark from his own 43-yard line. And I'm highlighting that specifically so that you can see how impressive this throw is. So the line blocks left here, and it's a designed QB run going to the right. It's a trip set for the wide receivers, but we're focusing on the bottom X receiver here, number 84, Darby. The get off he had at the line of scrimmage was absolutely impressive. So the wide receiver really helped his quarterback here by getting off the line of scrimmage really well. This is obviously the first read though, and so he didn't have to go through his progressions or anything, but the throw itself is what I'm highlighting. So it's a straight stop and go route. Darby runs up the field, kind of chops his feet a little bit to bring the safety in, bait him in, and then takes off up the field. Look at him set up his feet. And I'm talking about Jayden Daniels now as he watches this play. He set up his feet as he watches his receiver get upfield. He gives a couple of hitches and then lofts a beautiful pass with great touch and the appropriate amount of velocity. So it's not all about throwing the ball as hard as you can. You got to throw it the right amount. Look how the ball arcs and curves in the air as it comes down on top of the receiver. From his own 43-yard line to the 8-yard line. That's a 49-yard throw with that amazing touch and accuracy. Really nice. The ball landed in the perfect spot upfield toward the sideline, over the outside shoulder in stride. If you ever hear me say that, those particular things, all those things together, then that throw is beautiful, and that's just what it was. You got to marvel at that throw with me. So now we're going to go to the next touchdown. The fourth quarter, 12 minutes and 51 seconds. They're in a trips formation again with 3 wide receivers. They have one up back to the right of the line of scrimmage. Man coverage from the defense. The receiver is the bottom X receiver, once again, Darby, number 84. And he has another clean get off here. The DB doesn't stop him. I'm impressed with Jayden Daniels' quick-wittedness here. He is only able to get one step into his drop before the Oregon defensive tackle, number 90, might have to look at him sometime because that get off was pretty impressive. He sheds the block immediately and gets a free path right to Daniels. He immediately releases with a well-lofted pass to the back of the end zone. I'm talking about Daniels here. So if you're watching the play here, you see that the defensive tackle just demolishes the block from the right guard, and he comes right at Jayden Daniels. Jayden Daniels literally took one step back so far. So he has to go ahead and adjust while being off platform and on his back foot and just throw the ball to his receiver where he wanted to go with it. So throwing this off his back foot naturally leads to more air in the ball. So the ball is going to go sailing a little bit. But this is still controlled very well by Jayden Daniels as he releases it. It's out in front of the wide receiver. It's not late. It's right over the top. You can argue that if he had been able to step into it some more, the velocity would allow him to just get the receiver to the back of the end zone immediately without the DB being on his back. But this ball was still thrown really well. The DB still had no chance to interfere with this pass, and it really was a pass interference if he didn't get it. Like I said, and that's from the back foot and being off platform. And he still was able to throw that type of ball. I'm impressed with this. Are you? So now we're going to show the last touchdown here. It's in the fourth quarter, 4 minutes, 5 seconds. It's 3rd and 16, shotgun, trips formation once again. And this is a common formation for them at SC. And the isolated X wide receiver this time is at the top of the screen. So it's a quick 3-step drop from Jayden Daniels out of the shotgun, and he releases off the one hitch. He hitches one time, then he lets it go for the go route. Once again, fantastic touch with the right amount of velocity on the ball. The ball is upfield, over the shoulder, in stride. You just, when you're doing that shows that you know how to lead the ball. That shows that you have a natural acumen for passing, or that you develop that skill. And even though his wide receivers are winning their matchups here, he is showcasing some great deep passing traits as he is throwing this ball. Like I said, some people might try to dock him because these throws aren't as difficult from a defender being right on the receiver in pure man-to-man coverage standpoint, where it's just that this is a terribly tight throw. But that's not what I'm highlighting here. I'm highlighting the fact that he is able to put this amount of touch and accuracy on the ball, where some guys just don't do this well at all. We've seen this. And the fact that he's showcasing this as a true freshman, that's a really good sign. So in conclusion, I really like the kid, and he is one that I will keep an eye on. Some players make you want to watch a team, and I think that's Jayden Daniels for Arizona State. I want to watch Arizona State so that I can see more of Jayden Daniels. So what do you think about him? Is he somebody that he was already on your radar, or is this the first time that you've heard of him? Let me know in the comment section below. But anyway, I thank you for watching. If you want to see a video that the YouTube algorithm suggests that you watch based on your viewing habits and what's good in my channel, click on the video to the left. And if you want to see the last video I made, click on the video to the right. I'll see you next time.